everything what is born is nature. So we are born, humans are born, so humans are nature too. So what we do to nature, we do to ourselves, because we are nature. We are dependent on nature. We are connected with nature. If there was no tree, there will be no food. With no soil, there will be no food. There's no cotton crop, there will be no clothes. No wood, there will be no houses. No rocks, there will be no houses. So nature and humans are completely connected, related, and one. And therefore, we are nature. Everything is nature.
World in general, we say you can't change the science. The time's come to change the politics.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm here with thousands of people from all across the UK, different organisations from all over the UK to do the wave today. We're marching to Parliament buildings to show our support for our leaders at the UN Summit for Climate Change. This is all in the lead up to the Copenhagen Summit, and we've got all sorts of organisations. We've got the RSPCA, we have Christian Aid, we have Tier Fund, we have Social Development, we have all sorts of organisations, and today is going to be a really exciting day.
Conservation is survival. That's what we need to do first of all. Use renewable wind energy, wave power, solar heating and all. We need to do all those things before we have nuclear power.
I think that we definitely need more sustainable energy, and that there are millions of jobs in this world that need doing, and water I see as a big solution, particularly in countries like Africa, Bolivia and other places. Some of these countries could be major food resources for the rest of the world, biofuels, etc., as well as getting them out of poverty, as well as creating their own food sources, as well as building their own schools and developing their own countries. So I'm very much in favour at Copenhagen that they make water a top issue to resolve the flooding and droughts, famine, disease and everything else that is occurring all across the world, from Cumbria to California, from Kenya to Bangladesh. I mean, we've had Bangladesh with saltwater floods and freshwater droughts. It's ridiculous in the 21st century that we can put a man on the moon, plumb a pipe across the oceans, put a pipeline from one side of Europe to the other side of Alaska, and we can't put a fucking tap into Africa.
My personal thing is two things. First of all, make affluence history. Then poverty will be solved. And the second thing is the human has focused on the human. See, you have to focus on the planet first, on your environment first. Your focus has to be varied.
We have to do something to stop the damage that's being done to this planet. Whether or not climate change and global warming are natural or not, far too many resources are being stripped, species being lost. It just goes on and on.
Francis? No.
Oh, come on, meat production.
No. I'm saying I love bacon. I'm eating less of it nowadays, but I still love it.
So what can we do to stop climate change?
Well, we can still love bacon. We can still love bacon, but just eat less of it, okay?
Get something done in Denmark, right? Try and get something done to reduce all this waste.
I'm here to campaign to ban domestic flights because I think we need solutions, not problems.
Okay, we are the Eco Girls, and this is what we say. No, stop climate change.
I believe that climate change is a great problem for the world. And use public transport if possible.
People are just really getting sick and tired of being told that they can't have the world that they want to have. And it's really quite amazing when you see people that are getting so passionate about these issues. I really think that today is going to make a really big impact, and hopefully the politicians will listen.
On this climate change business, we're trying to persuade people to do something, and it goes utterly against their way of life. Making money, making their personal sort of bank accounts, building their beautiful homes for themselves, and to actually ask them for any sacrifice for the social good. It's those with wealth and power who are the biggest sort of menace to the sort of people of the world. They've been a menace to the people of the third world for a hell of a time, but now it's starting to spread right across the world. So it might sound a bit banal, but I think ultimately we need a revolution to actually overturn the whole lot of nonsense of the way we live in order to get a completely new way of life.
I think that we need the government ministers to get a really good deal for us at Copenhagen, and I think that it's really important to make sure that the future is safe for us and for our children and for whoever's to come, because there's not, there's only so much time, and there's a lot that needs to be done, a lot more that can be done than what's been done at the moment. So I think it's fantastic to see so many people out on the streets and determined to make a difference and to get the government to commit to do more positive things.
We have to show we care. Not in a sitting in front of the TV news going tut-tut sort of way, but getting on the streets to show the government it's serious and it's for real and the people are reacting.
I'm concerned about the people of Holland. If there's just half a metre of sea level rise, then apparently 18 million people need to be rehoused, and at the moment it's going up 1 millimetre every 2 months, which I think is very dangerous. We've just had the 1,000-year flood and 1,000-year storm in Cumbria. Suppose we got a 1,000-year surge on the sea with these rising sea levels, could do most terrible devastation.
Choose fairer! Choose greener! Choose fairer! Our planet! Our voice! Our planet! Our choice! Our planet! Our choice! Our planet! Our choice!
I think that leaders around the world, including President Obama, now realise that this is a very big moment and we need to respond. I think it's up to us, really. I think it's up to us as government and up to us as people.
People are really coming together saying that the government has to start investing in sustainability and stop this consumption, which seems to be overtaking our environments at the moment. We are consuming more than the environment can provide for us. We need to start investing in sustainability, and every single person coming together and saying that we have to make a difference, because at this point we have very little time.
I'm not a scientist, but I talk to many people who are here and around the world. They are very clear that climate change is real and it is happening and it is man-made, 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 man-made.
So what we do to nature, we do to ourselves. So if we want to take care of ourselves and have a sustainable future, then we have to take care of nature. Because nourishing and nurturing nature will nurture and nourish and sustain humans. And that is the idea that we have to bring to bear in our minds. So we have not reached a point of no return. We have reached a point of return, and we must go back to a more balanced and more harmonious way of life, so that nature can survive and humans can survive. I have a faith. I'm an optimist, and I have a faith that humans will rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge. And in Copenhagen and after Copenhagen and this 10-10 campaign in England and many other countries, people are rising and people are seeing this new challenge. And so my faith is that within the next 3-4 years will be a great turning point. And that turning point will be point of return.